that all is well. We saw the minister. We saw the minister earlier this year, you know. I don't want to misquote nobody, so make sure put it up for the world to see. Tufton made it clear in his defense to the health sector. Tufton, he has pointed to his achievements and say that the service has never been in a better shape. He didn't say that last year. He never said it the year before or years ago. He said it a week ago, June 11th. Now Jamaica. If the Prime Minister of this country could come out, all because they want to score cheap political points. Who remember his favorite quote? I can hear dead babies crying, and the man create a narrative, a scene. 18 babies. There was an outbreak. You remember back then when Fenton Ferguson was health minister. And wine do to Fenton. Oh, Mama P, the only thing Portia fi do is fire the man. Fire the Minister of Health. So I'm asking the Prime Minister this morning, how you could have come bawl out, say you hear the 18 babies crying, but now that's 24 babies died under your watch and Tufton watch. You no hear them, your 24 babies are bawl out. Can you imagine, Jamaica people? We just want to ask the Prime Minister, you know. I wonder if I could find a graphic for him. Yes. 24 babies dead in 25 days. In 1 month, you know, Jamaica. And not a word from the health minister Tufton, not a word from the Prime Minister. But when the PNP was in power, ANJU go on a platform and almost bawl. How he could hear dead babies crying and can't sleep, and Mama P fi fire the health minister Tufton. So how ANJU now call for the resignation? Why them people can't take accountability for nothing? Or could it, you know what come to my mind? You know, say ANJU can't talk to Tufton though. How dare you ask Tufton to resign? And that is it, you know. ANJU cannot ask Christopher Tufton to resign. Talk to who? Talk to what? Jamaica people. Richard, send me the thing, cause me have it on my main phone. Send it to me other number so I can play it, because enough Jamaicans don't remember his utterances. I can hear the dead babies crying, and the only thing Portia left to do now is just fire the health minister to make it right. Fire the health minister to make it right. 18 dead babies. No under your watch, ANJU Holness. Under your watch, Dr. Christopher Tufton. 24 baby dead in a less than 1 month, and not a word from the health minister, not a word from the Prime Minister. No calling for the resignation of Tufton. But then, when the shoe was on the other foot, you called for the resignation of Fenton Ferguson. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jamaica. Unbelievable. No word from Tufton, you know. No word from Andrew Michael Holness, the Prime Minister. Well, Jamaica, we have our opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes. And since the government don't want to speak, We are going to listen to what Dr. Alfred Dawes have to say. No, so it go. Yes, man. Since the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, mouth shut, and the Prime Minister mouth shut, well, Alfred Dawes mouth wide open on the behalf of the people of this country. Let's listen to what Dr. Alfred Dawes have to say about the issue Jamaica. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
The Southeast Region Health Authority has confirmed that 24 babies died at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital in the first 24 days of June. Reports indicate that 229 neonatal deaths at the hospital between October 2023 and 2025. The Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, must confirm whether these figures are accurate and release the full mortality data from 2020 to the present. The explanation given that prematurity is the cause of these deaths is unacceptable. Prematurity is a medical condition, not a cause of death. This points to a deeper systemic failure in the care for newborns. Victoria Jubilee continues to suffer from overcrowding, understaffing, and outdated infrastructure. There's a chronic lack of essential resources, including cooling blankets, ventilators, and proper parenteral nutrition for neonates. These deficiencies, combined with inadequate staffing, compromise the hospital's ability to manage high-risk pregnancies and provide life-saving neonatal care. Jamaica's maternal mortality rate is now higher than it was 30 years ago. Combined with a spike in neonatal deaths, this reflects a public health system in crisis. Dr. Tufton must answer the following. How many neonatal deaths have occurred at VJH annually over the past 5 years? What has been done to improve these outcomes? What budget allocation was made to neonatal care? Was there a breakdown in infection control? And importantly, why was the public not informed sooner? Jamaicans deserve transparency and accountability. These were not statistics. These were children.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
There you have it, Jamaica. The voice for the voiceless when it comes on to health. Dr. Alfred Dawes, a man who works in the system, a man who knows the system. The reason why our healthcare system collapsing is because we have a man who is presiding over a ministry who no have no experience in healthcare. We have to make it right in Jamaica, people. We have to make it right. The Jamaica Labour Party keep on electing and putting them friends and family in position where them not qualified for. How Tufton become Minister of Health and he's not a medical doctor, him don't know nothing about health. How Deida Morris Dixon turn Minister of Education and she know enough harm and nothingness when it come on to education. We need to put the people them in position who are qualified to do so. Jamaica, this is a serious matter, you know. This is a serious matter. 24 babies dead in 24 days, less than a month. And not a word from the Minister of Health, Tufton, not a word from the Prime Minister. But ANJU ball out in short wall when Dr. Fenton Ferguson was a Minister of Health. Oh, I could hear the dead babies crying. So how you not hear them at 20? If you could have hear when 18 baby are ball out, how you stone deaf pandemic 24 baby? Can you imagine Jamaica? Can you imagine? And when you listen to the interview yesterday, a whole hour trying to flip the narrative, trying to make the government look good. Typical NNN. I tell you already, say NNN shall be the downfall of the Jamaica Labour Party. I don't think a joke. You want to hear Cliff Hughes? You want to hear them? I try to flip this script. It was brought to my attention, a very nasty utterance from Cliff Hughes. What he said about the people. Let me tell you something, you see this media house when name NNN, them are go collapse. They are going to collapse and run right down to the ground because of their blatant incompetence. They don't know nothing about journalism. How dare you? An entity was supposed to be neutral and not pick no side. Listen to how Cliff Hughes come out. And I said these things about the People's National Party and its leader. Listen to this man, Jamaica, and then we are going to talk about NNN.
If ever there was a political leader who is not authentic, it's Mark Jefferson Golding. So wrong, awkward, clumsy, inarticulate. Just be yourself, my brethren. Be yourself. That's why you're not cut it.
You hear that, Jamaica? Me have to play it again one more time.
If ever there was a political leader who is not authentic, it's Mark Jefferson Golding. So wrong, awkward, clumsy, inarticulate. Just be yourself, my brethren. Be yourself. That's why you're not cut it.
You hear that, Jamaica? You hear that? All because they realize that the PNP now look on them. Let me tell you what's NNN problem. NNN realize that the People's National Party is on a momentum and they are going to form the next government. And so they want a slice out of that pie to bring the PNP representative on them radio station. And every time they budge and ask, the PNP either have somewhere else to go, something else to do. So we keep on shunning them radio station. Cliff Hughes is upset because nobody in a PNP wants to come on him radio station, come give him an interview. Yes! Very disrespectful. But I left you to Dr. Andre Horton. Listen to how Cliff Hughes try to make it seem as if him a reach out to PNP, him a reach out to them, fi come talk on him station, and the PNP them a find excuse. Nobody no one come on your radio station, Cliff, cause you too liar, wicked and bad. Listen to how him a try flip this script. Listen to the dog. Listen to him.
We try to do
That's
that.
true.
The PNP has chosen stupidly, arrogantly, to say, no, they're not coming here because they want us to bend. And we're not bending for anyone. For example, we had a situation, was it yesterday, when we invited their prospective candidate for West Hanover, Mrs. Miller Bennett. Yes? And Mrs. Miller Bennett told our producer, yes, she was willing to come. She would make herself available. But she is asking us to follow the protocol of the party and ask the media unit. When we called the media unit, Tara Playfair Scott told our producer,